What is up, everyone? I'm Jimmy Conrad, of course, and AT&T flew me all the way to New York City to talk to people smarter than me about MLS, which isn't necessarily true, but you know, I want them to feel good about themselves. So fun fact, my favorite day of the year is MLS Decision Day, presented by AT&T, because all of the teams play at the same time on the last day of the regular season to determine who makes the playoffs and who doesn't. Is it your favorite day of the year?
Well, I thought you were going to say that it was your favorite day of the year because you get to hang out with me, which I know is very big for you. This is a boost for the Jimmy Conrad brand.
You know, if Christmas was sponsored by AT&T, that would be my favorite day. But obviously,
maybe it is for some.
Decision Day is clearly the best day of the MLS year, I think.
Is there any other day? I mean, this is the only day. The rest of them, I just sit around, chill at home. Today, I get to hang out with Jimmy. I get to watch 12 games at once. What more could you ask for?
There's not really much.
It's up there. It's up there.
Top five?
Top five.
Top five.
Top five.
We'll take it. Maybe my birthday. I thought maybe you'd say that.
Yeah.
I kind of like today because it allows me to slum it a little bit. So, like,
I mean, is that hanging with me?
yeah, that's correct.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But no, it's an amazing day. We have 12 games on at once. Next year, it'll be 13.
It's just a wild, crazy, can't tear your eyes away sort of day, and those are my favorites.
So we've seen teams parlay a good performance on Decision Day into a deep run into the playoffs. Which team do you think can do that this year?
Sounds crazy, but Portland. I just like there's enough drama within the locker room. There's dissent. Valeri's, maybe it's his last ride with this team. Maybe he has a Zidane-like performance, goes to the final, headbutts Leandro Gonzalez-Perez in the final. I could see this all happening in this sort of beautiful mess way.
Best shot goes to LA Galaxy. Last year on Decision Day, bounced out. No goals from Zlatan. This year, on the road at Houston, big win. Get some momentum heading into the playoffs.
I think best chance, probably the Philadelphia Union, because they need something to launch them. They've had a couple good wins, but against NYCFC at home, you'd come back in that first round, they'd be flying. But look, if you're going to be hopeful, it's the Portland Timbers. They've been bad, not good for the better part of 2 months. But if they can sneak in and if they can do it at home and then go where they're maybe better, which is the road, I think that's the team that could surprise people. In the MLS Cup playoffs, there's always one team you're like, no chance, and then they make a run. Well, last year they made a run to the Cup. So could that happen again? I don't think so, but on Decision Day, if they kill it, that's what could fuel them.
I think it's the Philadelphia Union. They have NYCFC at home on Decision Day. This is a big game for Philly. They want to prove it against the best team in the Eastern Conference that, like, if you're going to come down the road to Chester, we're going to put 3 on you. So I think the Union are a team to really look out for in terms of that.
Okay, so you're talking about the Philadelphia Union, who have never won a playoff game before. Is that correct?
I'm not going to give you a cold take here, Jimmy. I'm going to bring the heat for you. I told you that.
Yeah, well, that was the first one, and then I really quickly pivoted away from that. All right, Jimmy, thanks for bringing it back up. But look, it's a new era. Jim Curtin has changed things with the Union.
I actually do believe in this team in the way they play the game.
See, I'm seeing this, but all I'm hearing is they've never won a playoff game. Yeah. So LAFC and NYCFC are the 2 top seeds in their respective conferences. Now, they're going to get a bye in the first round of the playoffs. So how important is it for them to have a good performance on Decision Day to kind of build that momentum? Because they're not going to have a meaningful game for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long wait. You have to go to training every day, and you want to have a good feeling every day you show up because you've done such good work to get to this point. But if you go out with a loss or a draw, you don't get the record, it's going to feel a little hollow.
I think in particular, you just want to come out of the game healthy.
It's going to be 2.5 weeks until they play. So it's a different type of calculus. MLS has never had this kind of layoff after the regular season going into the playoffs.
I think it's important that they go out and play well, but the result doesn't really matter all that much.
It's a long time to think about that next game. The other team's going to be coming with momentum because they've advanced. They're going against the #1 seed. So to be able to get that last game, I think is super important for those teams.
For NYCFC, it doesn't matter. They've got the first seed. They would like to win in Philly, but look, they're going back to Yankee Stadium or Citi Field, I guess, for the rest of the playoffs. LAFC, man, they're trying to make history. Bob Bradley came back into this league and he said, I'm here to do one thing, and that is to raise the standard. And they've done that this year. But if they don't get to 72 points, people are still going to say, yeah, but last year, Jesse Marsh and Chris Armas, your protege, and protege of Jesse Marsh, did it 1 better or 2 better. And they're going to say, so did Atlanta United. So I think it's LAFC. They need to get the result today. They need to push on. They need to win MLS Cup. Their legacy is in the balance, and they know it.
Okay, and then when I see you next, it'll most likely be at the final.
We're not going to hang out before this? I thought.
I mean, we could. So which 2 teams do you think will be joining us there?
Ooh, LAFC. And on the Eastern Conference, it could be any team. It's
that wide open.
It's that wide open.
New England Revolution, your former team.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Union, one of your former teams.
Both teams have a great shot at being in the final.
You played for DC United too?
I did.
DC United, one of your former teams.
I think it's going to be Seattle and Atlanta. Yeah.
So just to recap here with Kalen Carr, he picked Portland to have a really deep run, but then picked Seattle in the final.
Yes, that's
LAFC is the team we will see in the final, and I'm going to go chalk, and I'm going to say NYCFC. These two teams are just the best two teams.
I think it's going to be Bradley versus Bradley. I think Toronto FC.
Toronto. Wow,
FC
I
is
didn't
gonna
expect
be-
that. I
yeah.
didn't expect that.
But honestly, it doesn't matter. MLS Cup, one of the best events outside of Decision Day presented by AT&T on the MLS calendar.
Man, you should be an AT&T influencer.
I could do that.
Let me talk to some people. All right, that is it. That is all I got, except for this. If you predict the two teams that make it into the final, you'll be entered to win a jersey of one of those two teams that you picked. I'm going to buy you a jersey. That's how nice I am. Also, I hope you enjoyed my favorite day of the year, MLS Decision Day, presented by AT&T. And good luck. I hope you win. Later.